Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about a new topic, that is the heart. As you are well aware that the heart is a vital organ, so let's learn its structure first. It is a muscular, reddish brown, conical organ about the size of the fist. It is located at the left side of the body in the chest cavity between the lungs and enclosed in double-walled sac called pericardium. This pericardium is filled with the pericardial fluid which prevents the shock coming towards the heart. The pointed end faces downwards and is slightly towards the left. It is four-chambered structures with two auricles and two ventricles. The ventricles are thick-walled because they have to pump blood out of the heart. Wall is present between the atrium and the ventricle to allow the flow of blood in a single direction, that is, from atrium into the ventricle. Bicuspid valve is present between the left auricle and the ventricle, whereas tricuspid valve is present between the right auricle and the ventricle. Septum separates the right and the left side of the heart and prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. The top of the heart is connected to several large blood vessels. The aorta, arising from the left ventricle, is the largest artery which carries the oxygenated blood away from the heart. Two large veins, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, carries deoxygenated blood from the body into the right atrium of the heart. Pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood and is transported to the lungs from right ventricle. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood from lungs to the left atrium of the heart. So left side of the heart has oxygenated blood and the right side of the heart has deoxygenated blood. The two atria receive blood from three major veins, the superior vena cava, the inferior vena cava, and the pulmonary vein. Atria fill up periodically with blood and empty it out into the two ventricles. Ventricles then forcefully pump blood out of the heart through aorta and pulmonary artery. Here is the diagrammatic representation of the heart, in which you can easily see the superior vena cava, pulmonary veins, right atrium, tricuspid valve, right ventricle, inferior vena cava, arteries, aorta, pulmonary artery, pulmonary veins, left atrium, bicuspid valve, left ventricle, septum, and Purkinje fibers. The septum you can easily see, you can clearly watch over here. The septum is separating the two parts of the heart and it's preventing the mixing of the oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood. Now let's learn about the working of the heart. So for learning working of the heart, we have to learn double circulation. In double circulation, we are going to learn about systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. Systemic circulation. It is a type of a circulation in which the oxygenated blood is circulated from left ventricle to all parts of the body except lungs, and the return of deoxygenated blood from all parts of body except lungs to the right atrium. Systemic circulation moves the blood between the heart and the rest of the body. It starts from the aorta, arising from the left ventricle, and terminates with the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava opening to the right atrium. It serves two important functions. First, the transport of oxygen and nutrients to all tissues. Second, the removal of carbon dioxide and other nitrogenous waste from body tissues. Now let's learn about the pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation is the circulation in which the deoxygenated blood from right ventricle is circulated to the lungs and the oxygenated blood from lungs is circulated to the left atrium. Pulmonary circulation moves the blood between the heart and the lungs. it transports deoxygenated blood to the lungs to absorb oxygen and release carbon dioxide. The oxygenated blood then flows back to the heart. It helps in the oxygenation of deoxygenated blood that comes from the different parts of the body. Now we have understood that oxygenated blood from the lungs come back to the heart. From heart, this oxygenated blood is distributed to all body tissues except lungs. The deoxygenated blood comes back to the heart. This deoxygenated blood is sent to the lungs for oxygenation. Since the blood passes twice to the heart, it is called double circulation. Now, here comes the flow chart presentation of double circulation. You can easily see from this flow chart that from the right atrium, the deoxygenated blood is moving to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the pulmonary artery takes this deoxygenated blood to the lungs where the oxygenation of the blood takes place. The lungs oxygenate the blood, and when the oxygenation takes place, the pulmonary vein takes this oxygenated blood and goes to the left atrium. Now from right atrium to right ventricle and then to left atrium, the one cycle is complete. Now in the second part, from the left atrium, it goes to the left ventricle. Here from aorta, again the oxygenated blood is carried by the arteries and given to all the tissues except lungs. The oxygen is consumed over here and the deoxygenated blood is carried by the veins. Now these veins take this deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. From left atrium, now the blood has gone to the right atrium. So this is the again second time the second cycle is completed. Hence the blood is moving twice the heart, once the oxygenated, second the deoxygenated, so it is known as double circulation. Diagrammatic representation of double circulation. Now let's learn about the pulse rate. Pulse rate is the number of heartbeats per minute. The resting pulse rate for an average adult is between 60 to 80 beats per minute, but the average pulse rate of a healthy person is 72 beats per minute. We can find out the pulse rate by applying a little pressure on the arteries of the neck or wrist. These are called the pulse point. Heartbeat. The muscles of atria and ventricles contract rhythmically to maintain a continuous flow of blood. This leads to a lumped-up sound termed as heartbeat. The instrument used to measure heartbeat is called stethoscope. Our heart beats about 1 lakh times a day and about 35 million times in a year. Thank you for watching this video. We'll meet you all again with another topic. Till then, I Kamalpreet Kaur signing off. Take care. Bye bye.